Back at some of the best Cal-breds that we've seen in years gone by. Absolute superstars have come through here on the West Coast, and who are we taking in number 5?
Well, that list of stakes races there, named after many of the famous Cal-breds, none of which made my list. Crystal Water I had considered, but let's start at number 5. We're talking about the great Lava Man, $50,000 claim that ended up making $5 million for trainer Doug O'Neill. 17 wins. The longevity of his career is something that I think when you're talking about greats, you gotta be around for a long time to be able to say you're one of the GOATs in California. So Lava Man for me is the number 5 horse, and I think anybody that's making a list like this would have him in the top 5.
Have to be there in the starting 5. Certainly put Dougie O'Neill in the barn on the scene. That's in that 5 spot. What about in that 4 spot? Little Best Pal.
Best Pal, absolute legend, Golden Eagle Farm, just a horse that raced Santa Anita, Del Mar, Hollywood Park in the early 1990s. Here's the stat on him. He ended up ending his career $5.6 million, so a little bit more than Lava Man, and one more win than Lava Man, 18 wins. Not that this list is based solely on numbers, but Best Pal, I think for a long time, he was my favorite Cal-bred. Now he's my 4th favorite.
And for racing through those years, that is a whopping sum of money. Maybe even double if that was 2025. Okay, let's get to the trifecta in that number 3 spot. Who takes it?
Okay, number 3 is Tiznow. 2-time Breeders' Cup Classic winner. Most people would probably say he's the greatest Cal-bred of all time. He only won 8 races. You know, he only raced 15 times. You look at Flightline and Secretariat. Who's the better horse? Well, Secretariat raced a lot longer. Flightline was unbelievable, but there's just not that much of a career to base it on for Tiznow. Yes, those like Caleb that put him number 1 yesterday, I could see it. But because he only won 8 races, he lost his second to last start to Freedom Crest, who I think paid $80 that day. Not that good horses don't lose to long shots, because Cigar lost to Darren Go, but he only got my number 3 spot. Don't fight me on that.
Tiznow, hey, I find you, Dave Weaver. Tiznow, 3rd best Cal-bred that we've seen. Who takes out that 2 spot?
Okay, this is before I was even born, believe it or not.
Native Diver.
This horse was born in 1959, raced in the early 60s. Native Diver made over $1 million in the 60s.
Yeah.
I mean, that is a lot of money. A 37-time winner, longevity of his career, an absolute icon. We even had to go black and white for the photo.
Native Diver taking out that 2 spot. Dave, give us the big review. I can see where we're going, but have the honours there.
Yeah, if California Chrome wasn't there, that means he didn't make my list at all. But just an unbelievable horse who wins the Kentucky Derby. Now, back when these other horses were racing, the Dubai World Cup didn't exist. But to go there, win the Dubai World Cup, end his career with almost $15 million in career earnings. And, you know, he really captivated the sport, let alone captivated those of us here in California that rooted for this horse. He was based at Los Alamitos, where I grew up. That's where he did all his training for Art Sherman. He was a magical horse, and he's going to be my number 1.